numbers, they're numbers. That makes sense. We're
Big
saying
man,
that
this was my
have
segment.
they been?
I make the
Have they
rules.
been?
Yeah, so I think what we're going to talk about today is out of the top 6 clubs, what players in each position are world class. And obviously the term world class is quite subjective. I think maybe we even all have different definitions of the term. But what I would say world class is if you were to have a best 11 with subs, what players could make that squad, I would say is what.
For me,
Yeah.
it's how can you do it at the top of the top? You have to be literally a level above anyone else for me in a position.
Yeah,
And
I would want to quickly say
it's got to be on a consistent basis as well.
Yeah.
Can't be on and
but
off.
we're doing it.
Yeah.
We're doing it so it's any player that has been world class at the club they're at now. So
In the
a
Premier
player
League.
that maybe
Premier League.
in the Prem, a player that might be a bit older that was doing
Maybe
it in
they've dropped off a
for the
couple.
club they're at now.
Maybe they've dropped off in the last year or so, but they have been world class consistently at their club. I think, should we go in the order that is on the screen now? Dan, me, Jamie, Charlie.
Yeah.
Yeah, let's go.
So we'll start from goalkeeper, defense, midfield, attack.
So I only have 2 goalkeepers. One is currently, I think, one of the only world-class keepers in the world. Another one was world-class about 4 or 5 years ago. I've got Alisson and De Gea.
Cannot have the higher, man.
I've
Wow.
got. No, he was world-class. He was though. Bro, he was the best keeper in the world for years.
We were literally just talking about consistency though, and for the last 2 seasons,
for years.
he's been.
He has been world class.
But he has been world class. I'm also gonna put. I agree with Dan, Alisson, De Gea. I'm also gonna put Hugo Lloris in there. I think, bro, Lloris is a World Cup. No,
Lloris
you can't put your head in your hand. Lloris is a World Cup winner.
I'd say Lloris has got more of a shout of being in the world class section right now.
Man, you can't put your head in your hands about Hugo Lloris, bro.
Yeah.
He enjoys a bit of drink driving, a couple cigarettes, but he's a world class goalkeeper, bro. He's taken his national team to lift the World Cup trophy. He's been in the Champions League.
World Cup winning captain.
Captain.
I don't know what else you have to say.
I just think if Jamie, like Jamie mentions, consistency, is Lloris in there?
De Gea shouldn't be in there then.
No, because I think
been arguably
3 or 4
best goalkeeper this season.
Consistent seasons where he's the best keeper in the world. Lloris has never been, for me, better than Neuer, De Gea.
No, but you don't need to be better than certain players.
You don't need to compare them to other players to be world class.
I mean, but it comes down to consistency. If he's less consistent than other goalkeepers that I think are world class, he's not world class.
My only goalkeeper on my list is Alisson for world class Premier League goalkeepers at the minute.
Charlie.
Let my credibility go down then because De Gea is not world class for me.
Okay, fair enough. I mean, my list sort of self-explanatory: Alisson, De Gea, Lloris. That's my list. Let's move on to defenders.
I can't believe Lloris is in a world class goalkeeper argument.
Dan, what's more?
You don't even think it's an argument?
Or them having Lloris?
I think them having Lloris.
No, you're a clown.
Them having Lloris is crazy. For me, he's not there. He's not there.
Let's move on to defenders because
I've got 2 defenders, and they both play for Liverpool. I've got Trent and Virgil van Dijk, and that is all.
So I've got Virgil van Dijk and I've got Robertson. Because as good as I think Trent is, Robertson has been arguably the best left back in the world for the last year and a half to 2 years. Yeah, Alphonso Davies has been great as well, but you just can't look beyond Robertson. And I know he's not the most flashy of players, but at his job of going. Have you seen him and wing back? He's incredible. He has
and Trent's. Jamie, you say your list first.
Well, I haven't. For me, Trent. I can't say he's a world class defender because for me he's not great defensively, but I can see why you'd say Robertson. But for me, I've only got 2 defenders and they're both centre backs. One of them's it's a bit of a shout, but obviously I've got Van Dijk and what I've got Laporte.
You see the thing about this one.
Not for Man City.
No, but the thing about this one here, is Man City signed Laporte to almost rival Van Dijk as that world-class centre-back in the Prem. But it's purely because of the price tag they put on him and the reason he was brought in to almost rival Van Dijk. What makes people overrate him as a centre back? I'm not saying he's not a decent centre back, but
whenever he's been playing, Charlie has been a class defender. His
he's
injuries
very
have
much
completely
overrated.
fucked him.
He's
But
very
his
much
injury
overrated
fucked him.
because people put him in the same conversation as Van Dijk purely because he was brought to be Man City's Van Dijk, and he's not lived up to the name.
If he didn't play for City, if he played for Man United, he would not be pulling off the same
He wouldn't be in the
performances that he would
be in
be.
the conversation.
But that's an ifs and
Well,
buts.
yeah,
Go on, Charlie,
you say that, but City's defense hasn't exactly been like a class defense for you.
Jamie, I can see why you put him in there. You saw the little 87 rating on FIFA. You thought, put him in there.
No,
Well, no, because Robertson's 87 rated and I didn't pick him.
Laporte is the closest. Laporte is the closest world class.
He's the closest centre back.
He's the closest centre back to Van Dijk. So I can't argue with it.
I also want to say.
I just think Van Dijk is here and everyone else is here.
Yeah,
agreed.
He's the best.
Go on, Charlie. Go on. I'll let you go.
In my opinion, Van Dijk's here. The rest of the defenders are down here. Then there's not even space on my camera to say where the rest of
Van Dijk.
My list.
Go on, Charlie.
I've got Van Dijk, Trent, Robertson. I just want to say, obviously, all Champions League winners. Last season, they all got into the best 11.
I can't dispute it.
I think Robertson. It's harsh for Robertson to miss out. I just think I also account ability into this, and I think in terms of ability, Trent is the better footballer.
He is.
He's in there, and I thought I can only put. I'm only putting one of them in there.
Better defender.
I think in terms
Trent isn't
of ability,
a better defender than Robertson.
Of course he isn't.
But that's what I'm saying. That's what I'm saying. For me, he's not a world-class defender.
World class defenders.
Let's move on to midfielders, but I think we should do it in sort of like all in one, but from defensive to attacking.
Okay, when you want me to do my defensive ones first, then.
Yeah.
So I've got a little like fucking sticky note here. It's about to write down.
Mine's completely off the cuff.
My defensive ones are Kante, Fabinho, Fernandinho.
Yeah, 100%.
Yeah. That's exactly what I said as well.
That's exactly what I have for my defensive ones as well. Yeah.
Wow.
Exactly the same.
Do we go on to? Do I just do?
Yeah, centre mid slash. Yeah, go on. Centre mid slash attack.
Yeah.
I've only got one. I've got KDB.
Is that it?
I had Pogba and I crossed him out.
See, I've got KDB, Pogba, and Bernardo Silva. Some people may say he plays the winger. Yeah, Bernardo Silva. You heard me.
Do you genuinely think that Pogba's been world class at Man United?
I think Pogba's a world class player.
Do you think Bernardo Silva
at Man United? Do you think he's been world class?
I don't think he's been as influential as a lot of people.
No, Bernardo Silva had one good season.
I'm talking about footballing ability. Bernardo Silva and Paul Pogba are world class footballers.
But if we do you not see?
Can't tell me otherwise.
So based on ability, you're basing this purely on ability then?
Right, yeah. At this point here, I'm basing it off footballing ability.
No, but with the whole premise though of what we're saying,
big man, this was my segment.
Have they been world class at the clubs they're playing at? Bernardo Silva had one good season.
Bernardo Silva is also a world class footballer.
Bernardo Silva won City's Player of the Year in 2019.
Jamie,
2019? Did they win the league?
Yeah, he won City's Player of the Year. What does that mean?
Did they win the league?
Is Bernardo Silva not world class?
Did they win the league?
What do you mean? What does that mean? He won the Player of the Year in a team that won the league.
I feel like to be world class, you have to. If he plays for Man City,
that was the year that they broke the record, wasn't it?
He doesn't even get into Man City's team on a regular basis as if he's a world class player.
But Man City have got so many options that there's times where Sterling's sitting on the bench. Is Sterling not world class?
But if you have a player like Bernardo Silva, if you're saying the only world class midfielders in the league, De Bruyne, Pogba, and Bernardo Silva, there's no other Man City attacking midfielders that you would put in that list. Surely he starts every game.
Bro, Man City have so much strength in depth, or not as much this year as they have had in previous years. If Aguero's seen time on the bench, Leroy Sané's seen time on the bench. Are they not quality players?
I'm hoping I'll see someone in your attackers then, because I've got words to have with you.
Wait, hang on. You know what? I'm also going to say, I said to you, man, before we started recording, I have a half choice. He's not quite done enough to be labelled world class yet, but he's got more than world class potential.
Don't tell me.
Tanguy and Ndombele.
Oh, fuck off.
Bro, sue me, bro.
He's had 9 good games.
I mean, I can kind of agree with Cabs on the Bernardo Silva one, because I think Bernardo Silva is a world class footballer. I think if he would get into most European clubs, he would walk into most European clubs. I'm gonna overlook the curtains. For that point. I've kind of forgot about that.
You're agreeing with this guy.
But yeah, the only other I would have Bruno in there, but obviously he hasn't been at United for long enough to say he's world
for me,
class.
if Bernardo Silva
I had him. This is what I'm saying. If Bernardo Silva he's a world class footballer. If he's had one standout season,
no, allow the quotation marks, bro.
No, well, that's what it is.
Yeah, I would.
Exactly what it
keep the
is.
quotation marks.
What? So do you not rate Bernardo Silva?
It's
No,
all,
let me
hold
finish.
on. No, hold on. There's a difference between rating someone and thinking they're world class. This is what we meant about the term.
Yeah.
I feel like you're
Wait.
if you've got him as world class.
I feel like mine and
I want to clear
Dan's.
something up then.
Go on then.
Dan, you had Trent in there as a world class footballer. You said Bernardo Silva had 2 good seasons, but what's Trent? What more
but
has Trent
I think the 2 seasons that Trent had, he
How?
made Liverpool.
Yes, Jay.
Bernardo Silva did to Man City.
How many times did Bernardo Silva get into the best 11 in the world?
He won their Player of the Year. So fucking what?
Jamie, do you have Pogba or Bernardo Silva in your list?
I like Bernardo Silva, yeah.
Let me just say this. What Ozil did in his prime years at Arsenal, do you not say that's, in terms of performance levels, numbers, would you not say that's relatively similar to Bernardo Silva?
I'd say it's better than what the season Bernardo Silva had.
So would you not
He
put
made
Ozil
more
in
of a
your
difference
list?
to Arsenal than Bernardo Silva did to that Man City team?
Exactly.
But
And
they didn't win a league, or they didn't win a league.
It doesn't matter. Like you said, Benjamin Mendy was in that team. Is he a world-class fullback? No. Your point's invalid.
Hang on. You said that point's invalid earlier because Hugo Lloris was captain, Benjamin Mendy was just in the squad.
Yeah, that's
so
that's
now
what
that
you
he
said.
suits your argument, you've changed your opinion on the point.
I'm glad we've
Yeah.
all established Lloris shouldn't be in there. Well done, everyone.
You know what? You lots have led me to this. You lots have led me to this. I didn't want to do it. I didn't want to do it, but you've led me to this.
Charlie, say your list and get it over and done with.
My list, Bruno and Bruno, and that's it.
I should have put Bruno in. In hindsight, I'll put Bruno in.
So you lot said Bruno, and you was
actually no. I'm not putting. I'm not putting
Silva.
Bruno in because he doesn't deserve it more than Bernardo.
Bruno is not in my list. He's in my list because if he carries on doing what he's doing, and he will, in my opinion, he is
an if. You can't say an if.
Buts, bro. If some buts.
Just write off a player because they've played there one season.
I'm not writing him off. Let's come back to it in 2 years, and then I'll allow you to, if he makes a difference, I'll allow you to say he is. But he's not now.
If
I'm
man
not
wanted
saying
to
he
do
is now. I
butts,
didn't say he is now.
Charlie, if man wanted to do butts, I'm talking Summer Rae and Meg the Stallion, bro. Not Bruno.
I thought you were going to say Nicky. I've got a few attackers. I've got 2 sticky notes worth of attackers, partially because I wrote one name too big.
Dan, how many players have you got?
I hope I don't see one
6.
man in here that I think I'm on.
So I've got.
Sorry, before you say that, Dan, I've got one player on here who I don't want to have on here, but I have to admit he is here. I don't want to have to ride out for this player if you man don't have him. But yeah, go on.
Okay, I'll definitely have him because I definitely know who you're on about.
Yeah.
Kane, Aguero, Salah, Mane, Sterling, Aubameyang, Son.
I think I might have exactly the same. I have.
Dan, did you say 6?
Oh, I have 7. Sorry, I've miscounted.
I have Kane, Son, Aubameyang, Aguero, Sterling, Mane, Salah, and I also have Riyad Mahrez.
I'll add Riyad Mahrez in. Riyad Mahrez is world class. Riyad Mahrez is world class. Yep, I agree.
Wait, let me just clear something up here. You have Riyad Mahrez, but you don't have Jamie Vardy.
I don't.
I'm
not saying he's miles out of the conversation.
I need to sit on that. I need to sit on that Mahrez.
I think Mahrez has made a difference. So Mahrez was the best player in the Leicester team.
Yes.
And Mahrez is now one of the best players in the Man City team.
Just because Pep doesn't start him as much as he definitely should, and every Man City fan knows he should. That doesn't make Mahrez any less world class than he is.
Mahrez is definitely more of a shout than Bernardo Silva. Charlie, you're an adjudicator.
Yeah, I can say that because now I completely forgot he existed. To be honest, I'll change my list and put Mahrez in it.
Sorry, I thought
Jamie in the mud.
With me, to be honest. Fucking Riyad Mahrez is not world class.
Bro, just because his giant. No, you know what, Jamie? Yeah, just because his legs are as skinny as my arms, it doesn't make him any less world class.
He's not world class. Riyad Mahrez is not world class.
Right,
let's say your list.
Do your list then.
Mine's the exact same as yours.
Oh, just without Mahrez,
but with Vardy.
I can't.
So Vardy's world class and Mahrez is.
Yeah.
I just think when you add ability into the conversation, Mahrez is twice the ability.
Definitely.
So my list was the six core players that everyone had plus Mahrez, and I can't put Vardy in there. It's not. He does pull up.
I wish the people on Spotify could see Jamie's face, man.
Charlie, man.
Watch the YouTube. If you're listening on Spotify, watch the
YouTube. He's jumping
if you watch
on
the
his
YouTube,
chair.
you'll see my fight and you'll see Jamie's reaction.
I'm coming into uni tomorrow just to throw hands at you. That's what
Jamie, give us a preview.
Yeah, but no. He does pull up numbers. You can't argue with that. But I'm looking at his numbers. They're not world class numbers. They're not numbers. They're numbers. That makes sense.
Believe, man. They're not numbers. They're numbers.
They're not numbers.
I can't believe you done that. I can't believe you.
It's the tone of voice as well.
You see what? They're not numbers. They're numbers.
Oh, Charles, man, get up.
God, Charles.
The Modern Game Podcast.